personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping by today. You are tuned into Let's Talk Nutrition. No, this is not, what's that game show with the words and all that?
Wheel of Fortune?
Yes.
Wheel of Fortune?
This is more, and it's not the Wheel of Misfortune either. It's a health talk show. That's what it is. It's purported to be that, but it's really a show about life, lifestyle. Health, of course, is implicated in all of that. Where do I start? I got all these pots. Which one do I put on the stove first? Okay, let's start with, first, let's get Gary to tell you how to make contact with the show. And then you can always comment on, ask about, change the topic, go into second gear, whatever you want to do. You can call the show. We love it when you do it. That's why we're here. I love talking to you. So here's how to make contact.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Don't forget Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. Go to our Facebook page, like us, share us with your friends at Let's Talk Nutrition. Go to our Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition. And subscribe to that YouTube channel at Let's Talk Nutrition, where everything is archived by title and it's closed caption for the hearing impaired.
Let's play word association. I'll say the word, and you guys, who wants to go first?
Let Gary go first. I don't know why this always puts me under so much pressure.
Stress. Word association. Just say the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay, Gary?
All right.
Bleach.
Smell.
Bleach.
Blonde. You said the first thing.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
I will tell you a joke or a story in the break now.
That is great. I mean, I expected you to say that.
Yeah?
Yes.
No.
Oh, my God, that's good.
Okay.
Okay. Bleach blonde. That's what I would have said. I would have gotten all kinds of trouble.
She said it.
Oh, my God, that's too good. Okay. Seriously. The last thing I would have expected you to say is cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The FDA got dragged into, this according to the New York Times and Christine Hauser article giving her attribution, they got dragged into the online world of medical misinformation. Oh, my God. They had to tell consumers not to drink bleach solutions that are being marketed online now. You can go find them as cures for autism, cancer, HIV/AIDS, and other medical conditions. It's reported.
And it's a liquid. It's a drink.
Bleach. Bleach. There are at least two things I use bleach for. One, for my white clothes.
Right.
And two, to bleach the grout in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Especially in the kitchen where I'm working all the time. Food drops and can stain, and I have bleach in a bottle. That's it.
Okay, so after 9/11, we got stuck working the water treatment plants, freshwater treatment plants. And there's a tractor trailer that comes in, and it's full of chlorine. So you have to guard the tractor trailer. This was right after 9/11. So you had to guard the tractor trailer. And one of the things that you had to know was if there's a leak, to grab the personal protective equipment and how to put it on, and you only had seconds. There one time, this was at Rowlett Park Water Treatment Facility here in Tampa, that it leaked, and it probably killed about 20 feet of vegetation.
Wow.
That's how strong it was.
Yeah.
And
These are toxic. Chlorine, bleach. People are drinking this.
Ugh.
It's the latest example, Ms. Hauser reports in the Times, of how health authorities must sometimes pit science against the vital power of the internet. The internet has been a blessing. It's been a curse. And I remember 15, 20 years ago, 20, we had in a class and teaching, and one of the students took umbrage with the internet and thought it was a violation of people's privacy and that it encouraged violence. And just, she went on and on. Student, I let her talk. I knew in some ways she was right, but the argument is that it's you can't. It's a place where free speech lives and survives and thrives, for the better and for the worse of it. And people use the internet as a platform, which contains many platforms, to try and solve problems, especially when it comes to their health. This is so dangerous. And you would think, and many of these people that get pulled into these scams are intelligent.
yes,
They're not dumb, but you know what they are? They're desperate. Okay? They're desperate. Oftentimes they're desperate, and they will look, and when you're desperate like that, emotionally desperate, you're vulnerable.
desperate and low self-esteem.
Could be. You're trying to solve a cancer problem by drinking bleach. You have HIV, or you have autism. If a child has autism, you're going to... No. The FDA has previously taken a stand against the cruel, what they call, quote, the cruel deception, close quote, of cures for cancer. They call it a dangerous scam. Not only dangerous, it's unprincipled, it's unethical. The dangerous scam of bee pollen products for weight loss. There's another one. And claims that a dietary supplement can treat a concussion.
What?
Exactly. What? This is what happens. The internet is the wild electronic technological west. And it is a wild, wild west there. So much craziness. I felt compelled to report on this. I was taken aback. I don't know how deep, what the depth and breadth of this bleach scam is now. But for the FDA, they made the statement Monday, and told the consumers not to drink the bleach products. But they've been doing this for a while. I don't know. Ingesting these products is the same as drinking bleach, said the FDA's acting commissioner, Dr. Ned Sharpless. So apparently, Katie, your question, it's not just pure bleach. So apparently they must be making, which is what you were suggesting and alluding to.
I just feel like you'd smell it immediately.
Of course.
Ugh.
It's some sort of concoction. I don't know if you can find one of those, Gary. Or Katie, if you can find one of those websites where it has bleach for...
I'm sure, sadly, I probably can.
See if you can.
I will on break.
And I want to see what they're selling there. The FDA's statement referred to products that use the names Miracle or Master Mineral Solution. There you go. Master Mineral Supplement, Water for Purification Solution, Chlorine. There you go, Gary. Chlorine Dioxide Protocol, and MMS. Miracle or Master Mineral Solution, Master Mineral Supplement, Water Purification Solution, Chlorine Dioxide Protocol, or MMS. Generally, they said in the New York Times, these products are composed of a solution of sodium chlorite and distilled water, with instructions for consumers to add citric acid, which turns them into a powerful bleaching agent. So they're not getting bleach out of the bottle. They're doing bad chemistry here. Come back, I'll tell you more. There are other stories that are trending that are out there on a perimeter too.
Support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. VDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off BDC's already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with BDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book, Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Herb and Spice, wellness for life. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Gargo.
So it's as if the FDA does not have other things to worry about. Now they have to monitor the internet for products that are bleach solutions where it's just horrible chemistry. They'll take sodium chloride and distilled water and then add citric acid, and then you have a powerful bleaching agent. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. And no, they're not using it for their white laundry garments. No, they're drinking it because they've been told that it will help cure cancer, HIV, autism, and who knows what. The claims are false and they are dangerous, the FDA said. And this one product is called Miracle Mineral Solution. There's one called MMS, Water Purification Solution. Then there's one called Miracle Mineral Supplement. It's just crazy. The FDA said if you're drinking it, stop drinking it, and they said stop now, close quote. Consuming the solution, the FDA said, is comparable to drinking the active ingredients and disinfectants. My God. Cause nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and severe dehydration. The American Association of Poison Control Centers commented in its annual reports that 226 cases of exposure to non-household bleach were reported to national poison centers in 2017. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. It's just beyond the pale. And like I said, when people get sick and they got a health issue and they haven't had success in treating it and getting it treated, they start to self-treat and go on. Where do they go? Have access to the internet. And some of these marketing websites, is what they are well designed to entrap the visitor, snare the visitor. Write some persuasive copy, images, to put images there, maybe some false testimonials. I don't know what they're doing. No, there can't be a true testimonial where somebody drank that product and said they cured my cancer.
No.
So any testimonial that's there is false or delusional, one or the other. It's just one thing after another. So you just be mindful. The Juul company, Juul, that makes the
Vapes.
the vape,
Mm-hmm.
they are now accused of marketing to teens.
Well,
Now, what they've done, when I was growing up, and many of you listening and watching, it was just regular cigarettes, a pack of cigarettes. And back in the day, you could buy a pack of cigarettes for 25 cents. Now a pack of cigarettes is what, $5? Something like that? I don't know.
I'm grateful that I have no idea.
I don't either. Carton is $50 or more. I don't know. Our young people are now hooked on this product. And the company Juul denies that they have targeted teens. Lake County's state attorney's office in Illinois filed a lawsuit yesterday against Juul Labs, accusing the e-cigarette giant, and they are, of violating the Illinois Consumer Fraud and Deceptive Business Practices Act. Yeah, I hate to get that letter. God, ooh. For allegedly using deceptive marketing targeting teens. State attorney's office is also seeking punitive damages. They want to punish them and use it as a deterrent for other companies not doing the same. Quote, just like cigarette companies did in the past, Juul preyed on teens by using advertisements that glamorized their product in order to get kids hooked on nicotine, said Nierheim. some official, Michael Neerheim. He's the Lake County State Attorney. You know, it's okay. You're trying to make money. You got a product. All right. Now you're going to put the health of young people in danger with the product. And you can go to bed at night. I don't know. Juul holds more than 75% of the e-cigarette market. In August 2018, Philip Morris, who was Philip Morris?
That was a good movie.
Who was Philip Morris, Gary? Find out. One of the largest tobacco companies in the world purchased a 35% stake in Juul for $12.8 billion. It's about the money. It's always about the money. They will put the health of our young people in danger in order to make that kind of money. They invested Philip Morris $12.8 billion that put into that company, Juul. This lawsuit alleges that beginning in the 1990s, adolescent smoking rates began to fall, only to sharply rise due to a combination of Juul Labs' nicotine delivery technology, it said in the New York Times, as well as its innovative social media campaign targeting teens, using advertisements, hashtags, and paid influencers. All of that Gary and Katie are familiar with. Hashtags, paid influencers, and whatnot. It's wrong. It's dead wrong.
Philip Morris was born in Whitechapel, United Kingdom in 1835. He manufactured cigarettes in London.
Yeah, made their way to the U.S.
Don't be stressed out or anxious. And leaves you feeling energetic and ready to take on the day. To place your order, to find out where to find Hepinol in your area, call 1-800-243-5242, 800-243-5242, or visit us at oregonol.com.
Your shot at a trip to our iHeartRadio Music Festival and $1,000 spending cash now. Text the nationwide keyword dinner to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's dinner to 200-200. Win your way to our 2019 iHeartRadio Music Festival and $1,000 to spend while you're in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
More than 30 of the biggest music superstars, handpicked by iHeartRadio. Hosted by Ryan Seacrest.
News on 1250 WHNZ.
Two staffers assigned to watch accused sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein in a federal lockup reportedly slept for much of the time they were supposed to be guarding him. New York Times says they didn't check on him for 3 hours and he eventually committed suicide. Residents of a Pinellas County neighborhood are furious after seeing a truck plow through a puddle while a mother duck and her ducklings were playing in the water. Teenager Cherie Young tells News Channel 8 in Tampa.
Come out of the driveway and I see the ducks squirming in the road and blood everywhere, and I just start freaking out. I drop everything and run towards them.
Largo police charged James Claremont with animal cruelty. A Parkland man's accused of aggravated stalking. 48-year-old Nicholas Nelson allegedly sent over 10,000 texts in 12 days to a female acquaintance that included messages about blowing up churches and planes. With Florida's News, I'm Chris Trankman.
From the 1250 WHNZ Florida Central Credit Union Auto Loans Traffic Center.
Biggest delays around our area. Southbound I-75 jammed up between Gibsonton and Big Bend Road due to a disabled vehicle blocking at least one lane. Traffic slow in the northbound direction as well. And we're seeing delays on westbound I-4 from Branch Forbes Road to Mango Road. Crash just off to the right-hand side, just before I-75. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm, Abrahamson, Hillsborough traffic tip line 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Indeed, used by over 3 million businesses for hiring, where business owners and HR professionals can post job openings with screener questions, then sort, review, and communicate with candidates from an online dashboard. Learn more at Indeed.com/hire.
Summer is here, and Matt's got the barbecue out all ready to grill. That's why he trusts Super Poly Grip, so he can enjoy his steak with full confidence. Poly Grip. Sounds like there's a party going on, but something's missing. The birthday gal's arrived, and thanks to Polydent, her bright smile is anything but a surprise. Polydent.
Pros like you do it right to get more bang for your buck because putting more toward your bottom line is good for business. Lowe's is here to help with deals on what you need to get the job done for less. Because now you can get 15% off custom special order Therma-Tru steel and fiberglass entry doors. And lockdown savings with 20% off select Schlage lock sets. Whatever job you're working on today or any day, do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Offers valid through 8/18, U.S. only.
From the 1250 WHNZ Ruud Air Conditioning Weather Center. Rely on Ruud.
Your Tampa Bay forecast, a flood watch is in effect. Mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. High 89. Tonight, partly cloudy and muggy. Low 80. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds with a 50-50 chance of more showers and storms. High 88. For more news, weather, and traffic, tune to WFLA at 94.5 in St. Pete, 105.9 in Tampa, or 99.1 in Newport Richey.
This report is sponsored by the Florida Department of Transportation. Hey you, the one who just thought about checking your phone. How about don't? That text or unread notification can wait until you get there. Did you know you can now be stopped and ticketed for texting and driving in Florida? So put that phone down and focus on driving.
Mark Levin here. The 2020 campaign is underway. On one side, President Trump and freedom. Democrats regurgitating talking points from the old Soviet Union Constitution. Socialism 2.0. Now, if you live in the Tampa Bay area, the I-4 corridor, you're at the center of it all. Fortunately, you have me to kick away the sandcastles of sophistry built by the unfree press. The Mark Levin Show here on 1250 WHNZ. Weeknights 7 to 10.
American
Tell your
Biotech
friends.
Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. Reviva Labs, the natural skincare authority. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
There's a companion story to that Jules story I just reported on. I'll get to it in a second. This morning on CNN, they did an extensive, not extensive, but they put a big spotlight on the lead in the water in Newark. I reported on it on Monday. So that's just to say that, you know, we're paying attention, and sometimes I can beat the major networks to the punch. I don't know what took them so long. Well, add insult to injury. You got about 14,000 households that are affected by this large-scale effort, Newark's large-scale effort to distribute bottled water. Okay. Good intention. You can't make this up. As it turns out, they had to halt the distribution of the water yesterday, the bottled water. Why? Because the bottles, the date on the bottle, the best by dates, the bottles, the water was dated. They were past the best by date. State and city officials said water does not expire, and dates are only stamped on bottles for production purposes. Newark spokesperson Frank Bariff said, quote, that dating of water is not mandatory and has nothing to do with health aspects of the water, close quote. He said the city, Newark, stopped water distribution Tuesday morning until 3 p.m. Because they were waiting for other trucks to show up with, I guess, non-dated water. I don't know. Would you drink, either of you drink a bottle of water where the Best By date had already gone by?
I have.
Yeah, I think if I was really thirsty, I would.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, if you're in the Sahara and you're dying of thirst, you'll drink anything. You'll drink motor oil.
Honestly, I don't look at the Best By date on water, so I guess I would.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I don't think I have ever looked at the Best By date on a bottle of water, now that you mention it.
Yeah, water, I don't know if I do it really with any drink, unless it's like a juice, a pineapple juice or a juice. But as far as like water and Gatorade, I don't really check the expiration dates.
I don't recall. I don't have any memory of myself doing that. I don't know what to make of it. Is the public? That's the least of their worries. Now what they're reporting on, the CNN reported this morning that people have been drinking that water now, maybe for months and maybe well over a year. This lead contaminated water. The lead is so deleterious, so dangerous to the your brain, your neurological system, especially with children. What went on in Flint will go on for another generation or two, the consequences. It is dreadful and shameful what happened.
What I think is interesting is that the bottles, they get shipped in a hot truck.
You're right, Gary.
They get shipped in a hot truck.
And the temperature in some of those trailer trucks is the ambient temperature has got to be off the chain. And those bottles heat up, and what leaches out of the plastic are the chemicals. So, what's a person to do here? If you lived in Newark, again, I reported on this a couple of days ago now, on Monday, because I was trying to make concrete what seems to be an abstraction to people. A toxic world, toxins and this and that. All that sounds like out there, and it doesn't affect me. People in Newark are like everybody else. They get up every day trying to raise their kids, go to work, they're drinking water they're bathing with that water, cooking with that water, and it's got lead. And by the way, there is no safe level of lead. None. There is no safe level. And so now you put these children at risk for in their brain development, and the elderly and everybody. It's dreadful. So I don't know. That's why we have to stay vigilant. I mean, you just can't. And according to some reports, the city officials, maybe some state officials, I don't know who the officials are, but it's being reported that they lied. That they were saying everything is just fine and dandy here, nothing to see, just drink the water, everything's okay. No, it's not.
Shocker, the government lied.
The government lied. Unbelievable. Here's how to connect. Maybe you have a thought or two about any of this.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Don't forget, you can email Dr. Garko at drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. My thoughts is like this. There are so many products that are shipped in plastic bottles, okay, that we drink, that we consume, that we eat, that we intake. If you go to the grocery store, the meat is wrapped in plastic. Then you end up putting it in a plastic bag. Then it goes into your car, and then you freeze it, or you put it in a refrigerator in plastic. There has to be a link between that and our health. There has to be.
There is, Gary. There is a link, and moreover, that plastic doesn't decompose in the fills. Right? It lasts forever and ever, I guess.
And it's petroleum based.
Yes. So lead is a cumulative toxin. It will affect multiple systems of your body. It's particularly harmful to young kids. it's criminal. You know, criminal for these officials in Flint, what they did and what's going on in Newark, New Jersey right now. These are innocent people. They deserve better. Lead in the body is distributed to the brain, to your liver, to your kidneys, to your bones. It gets stored in your teeth and bones, where it accumulates over time. You build up literally an inventory of lead. And they can measure it now with lead in the blood. Thank goodness they can measure it. Lead in the bone is released into blood during pregnancy. What about the moms in Newark who have been pregnant over the last couple of years and drank the water? What the mother drinks, what the mother eats, the fetus drinks and eats. I wonder. You haven't heard the last of this story. There is, I'll say this, and this is a fact. There is no known level of lead exposure that is safe. There is no known safe level of lead. There is none, level exposure, none.
The whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Did you know that you have 3 brains? Yes, you heard right. Exciting new research reveals you have 3 brains: your head brain, your heart brain, and your gut brain. These 3 brains are like an orchestra with billions of neurons working together to create a harmonic symphony. This intricate relationship between these 3 brains impacts your mental, emotional, and physical health. The 3 Brain Supplements from Natural Factors is a bold new innovation in mental health.
It provides a whole-body approach to balance brain health and well-being. Start with the 3 Brains Total Kit, which includes 5 supplements that are essential for 3 brain health. The kit provides foundational support for all 3 of your brains. Then, depending on your unique needs, choose from Higher Thoughts to enhance brain performance, Mental Sunshine for healthy mood balance, Serene Mind to relieve stress-related fatigue, or The Best Sleep for restful sleep. Learn more at 3brainshealth.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. VDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off BDC's already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with BDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. We're around the corner, around the country, and around the world. Literally. Okay, another quiz. It's quiz day.
Okay.
Here, I'll give you the context, and then I'll ask the question. You have a house that was built before 1978. Okay? Got that?
Okay.
Opening and closing the windows would be associated with what? Concern. Given the fact that I just told you have a house built before 1978, and opening and closing the windows creates what sort of problem?
Lead paint.
Oh, no, I wasn't. Nope, wouldn't have gone there.
100%. Gary's absolutely right.
Smart, Gary.
Good boy.
It was tasty as a kid.
Horrible. Closing and opening windows generates what? A fine dust. When I grew up, we lived in a frame house on Velte Street in Pittsburgh, 1905 Velte Street. And my dad painted the house all the time, outside, inside. He did it. It was a huge house. And back then, there was lead in the paint. And all those people, me, everybody in the neighborhood, across the country, put at risk lead in paint. Opening and closing the windows creates a fine dust that ends up on the windowsills, the thresholds, and the floors. So if you have a house that was built before 78, the odds are probably pretty good that there's lead paint on the windows. And the dust that's created by opening and closing the windows is lead dust. And children are closer to the ground, and they have a significant risk of ingesting it. They're put at more of a risk. They put their hands on objects, on the windowsills, and then they do what? They put it on their mouth. They touch their face. They're on the floor. They're crawling around. Kids play, and you got lead. This particle dust looks like dust. It's lead. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimates that 4 million homes have children living in them, and these children are exposed to high levels of lead. Roughly, that's about 500,000 children, ages 1 through 5, and have blood lead levels of 5 micrograms per deciliter. That's an amount that goes above the CDC's level. And I told you a moment ago, there is no safe level for lead. There is no treatment for lead poisoning either. And it's long-term, it's short-term as well as long-term effects on your health, your behavioral, on your behavior, on your cognitive functioning. It's disgraceful what we've done. Now, so it's not just lead in the water, it's lead in paint. So, again, I raise it. If you have a house that was built before 78, oh, and by the way, dusting and trying to clean it up makes it worse. Unless you do it properly, you have to have the right vacuum to do it. Sometimes people go by with one of those dusters and just sort of dust around. All you're doing is spreading it further out into the household, the environment. You need to clean free. Regularly sweeping and dusting, as I said now, can exacerbate the problem because you stir up the dust and you spread it around the house. You vacuuming with a machine with what's called a high efficiency particulate air. It's called a HEPA. That's good, and a filter will help. So that's the way to do it. The CDC also recommends using wet mops on the floors and a wet rag to wipe down the horizontal surfaces every 2 or 3 weeks, the windowsills and whatnot. Pregnant women should not do the cleaning. If you go to the Environmental Working Group website, EWG.org, they have an article on this topic. They have several articles on lead poisoning, lead. You might go there and get some instruction. The one article that I was referring to is called Open the Window for Fresh Air, Get Lead Instead. That was the title of the piece. So all these things that we get up every day and we think, everything's just fine, but often things are not what they seem. And there you go. We'll follow that story in Newark. I don't know where this is going to end up. Right now, it's a giant dumpster fire. And I'm thinking pregnant women over the last year or two of government officials saying, no, there's nothing wrong with the water. It's all safe. And these women drank the water. Mark my words. You mark my words, there'll be lawsuits coming now. Just wonder how long it really has been in effect and whether the truth will ultimately get squeezed out. I don't know. Totally off topic, has nothing to do with anything other than I just wanted to tell you about this. Last night, I made my dinner, and I sat down and I went to, it was either Netflix or the Prime platforms. I was looking for something to watch, and I came across a documentary. Now, if you happen to if you love music, if you love jazz, if you love Bill Evans, there's a documentary. It's an hour and a half on Bill Evans. I want to tell you, I watched that. I watched every minute of it. He's been one of my favorite musicians my whole life. He was unbelievable, just a remarkable musician. His music is so therapeutic for me. It's for my own wellness. When I was awfully sick, one album I listened to a lot is entitled Bill Evans Trio with Orchestra. His life it's an unbelievable narrative, his life. At one point he became a heroin addict, and he had these demons he fought his whole life. And but his music and the way he played, it was, for me, when I was so ill, listening to him play helped me a great deal. This documentary is remarkable. And then to listen to other musicians talk about him with such praise and respect was really inspiring. I was inspired. He was totally dedicated. He got up every day for one purpose and one purpose only, to play music. Bill Evans. health.com/Floradix.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
The preceding was a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC.
This is Ted Webb. I've been retired for over a year now and couldn't be happier because I had Graham Capital Advisors guarantee my retirement. In retirement planning, there are many things that are completely out of your control. Fortunately, the things that you can control allow you to deal with those things you can't. You can't control what happens in the stock market, but you can control how much risk you take. You can't control how long you're going to live or what's going to happen with Social Security or what the tax rates will be in the future. But you can control getting the best possible advice to make the right decision. If you're getting close to retirement or even already retired and not sure if you're getting the right advice or know in your heart that the time is to get the good second opinion, then do what I did and go to GrahamCapitalAdvisors.com. You can't put a price tag on having peace of mind. These guys are the real deal, and you deserve the best. Just go to GrahamCapitalAdvisors.com.
1250 wins WHNZ, Tampa Bay. Available everywhere you want to listen on our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
This is CBS News on the Hour. Real news, real reporting.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. What investors giveth, they taketh away on Wall Street. The Dow is down 379 after closing out yesterday more than 400 points ahead on news of a delay in China tariffs. CBS's Diane King Hall.
The yield on the 10-year Treasury note dropped lower than the yield on the 2-year note, and that signaled just a warning signal to Wall Street about the potential for a recession.
One of the hundreds, if not thousands, of lawsuits expected in New York today against alleged child sex abusers has already been filed against the estate of the late Jeffrey Epstein. A new state law went into effect overnight, giving claimants a 1-year window in cases where the statute of limitations has expired. Macy Hamilton founded the advocacy group Child USA.
It hands the power to the victims. The average age, according to the best science, of a victim coming forward about child sex abuse is age 52.
A top Trump administration official says the lady in New York Harbor is not a beacon for all immigrants.
As he announced a rule rejecting immigrants likely to rely on benefits, Ken Cuccinelli was asked whether America still stands by the sentiment. Give me you're tired, you're poor.
I do not think by any means we're ready to take anything off the Statute of Liberty.
But the top official responsible for granting green cards has struggled to explain whether the country still believes in Emma Lazarus's words. Cuccinelli told CNN.
That poem was referring back to people coming from Europe where they had class-based societies.
Democrat Beto O'Rourke calls that an admission of a belief the Statue of Liberty only applies to white people. Stephen Portnoy, CBS News, Washington.
There's a new push by progressives to get people to sign up to vote. Live to CBS's Vicki Barker.
A $10 million voter registration drive reaching out to young people and minorities in key southern states using peer pressure on Snapchat, Instagram, and other digital platforms where such potential voters spend so much time. Political analyst Larry Sabato.
To use peer pressure and using the social media tools that young people are so familiar with. This will be an interesting experiment. Can that work?
The goal, to get 100,000 new young and minority voters registered by 2020. Deborah?
Buckeyes who've gone pro say it proudly.
Ezekiel Elliott, the Ohio State. Malcolm Jenkins, the Ohio State University.
That "the" in there can drive opposing fans crazy. The university has now filed to trademark the name, the Ohio State. The Dow is now down 434 points. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Ever wonder why Europeans seem to speak so many languages? Maybe it's because they use Babbel, the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Babbel's award-winning technology gets you speaking right away, whether you're learning Spanish, French, or German. And best of all, you'll remember what you've learned.
I always thought I was bad at languages, but after using Babbel, I can tell you I was just taught the wrong way.
Using Babbel's 10 to 15-minute lessons, you can be speaking confidently in your new language within weeks.
I was amazed that I could start having real-life conversations right away. It was so fast. Now I'm speaking Spanish. Woohoo!
No wonder Babbel is the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Try it for yourself and see why Babbel is the quick way to get conversational in a new language, like Spanish, French, or more. You can try Babbel for free. Go to Babbel.com or download the app and try it for free. That's Babbel, Babbel.com, or download the app to try it for free. That's Babbel.com.
Win your way to our 2019 iHeartRadio Music Festival and $1,000 to spend while you're in Vegas. More than 30 of the biggest music superstars, handpicked by iHeartRadio. 2 nights.
T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
Plus the daytime stage. See Tim McGraw, Backstreet Boys, Alicia Keys, Hootie and the Blowfish, and many, many more. Hosted by Ryan Seacrest. Listen for your next chance to text and win access to our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Plus $1,000 spending cash.
In an era when it's tough to know which news outlets to trust, there's an alternative which gives you the information about the topics you're interested in. It's the Katz Roundtable with John Catsimatidis. From politics to pop culture, senators to media personalities, John Catsimatidis gets to the heart of what's really going on in politics, business, science, the world. Hear it all on the Katz Roundtable, Sunday mornings at 9. On Tampa Bay's Impact Radio, 1250 WHNZ.
Southbound I-75 has an accident in the right lane south of Fowler. Also a disabled vehicle southbound on I-75 in the center lane north of Big Bend. Looks like we have slow traffic in both directions here. And westbound I-4 is slow from Forbes Road to just past 579 because of a crash off to the side. Traffic signals aren't working at Belcher and Sunset Point. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Udrick Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line at 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Indeed, used by over 3 million businesses for hiring, where business owners and HR professionals can post job openings with screener questions, then sort, review, and communicate with candidates from an online dashboard. Learn more at Indeed.com/hire.
The following is a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC. The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during the following program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Always, you don't know, enjoy being here with you, coming into studio and doing this show day in and day out for over 14 years now. And when I first started, my approach was I looked for traditional themes relative to health. Then as time went on and the show evolved, and maybe I did a little bit too, I realized you need to talk about wellness and well-being as well. It's health, wellness, and well-being. And then I began to venture beyond the borders of what was safe and traditional. I'll look for any means available that will make for better health, better wellness, and better well-being. And sometimes you have to look in places that it's not going to be found in a bottle, a pill, a powder, a health store, a clinic, Mayo or otherwise, clinic. Sometimes the things that are good for our wellness and our well-being are found in places that are unsuspecting. And one of those places I'm referring to is before I introduce my guest, I just wanted to share this with you. I'm picking up from the first hour, something I mentioned, is the world of music. And whether people think that I'm off track with this or not, I don't know, but I don't think I am. At least I don't believe so, given my own personal experience and what even the research tells me. And so last night I found myself enraptured and captured by a new documentary on probably one of the greatest jazz musicians this country has ever created, a pianist, Bill Evans. And it's entitled A Time Remembered. And it's about an hour and a half. They take their time. Bill Spiegel directed it. And they take their time in telling this narrative. There are so many lessons to be learned in this story of Bill Evans' life as an artist, as a musician. To say he was a genius is an understatement. Scott Simon is the host of the documentary, and he said, let me read to you a couple of things here. The jazz world, which has been roiled by factions and jealousies, usually agrees on the notion that Bill Evans was a genius. Bill Evans was a genius. He was a composer and pianist with a light lyrical touch that was once described as what you might hear at the gates of heaven. But like many geniuses, Bill Evans died too young. He died in 1980. He was a mere 51 years of age. And the heavy drinking, the cocaine, and the heroin addiction that he had took its toll. His life was up and down. He had several relationships that were meaningful and long-term. 2 or 3 women. He was married a couple of times, but one woman he lived with was not married, and she was so distraught. His life was filled with tragedy. I don't want to be a spoiler. I don't want to give anything away because you might. I highly recommend that you watch this. Even if you don't like jazz, you'll learn something about commitment. You'll learn something about courage. You'll learn something about how somebody can live a life with purpose, day in and day out, and live that is so the core of the person's life. And that's what they get up to live for. That's what they ultimately die for, in his case. And it was just remarkable what he did as a musician. As I told you, when I was awfully ill, I listened to him, and it was therapy for me. And I can't tell you how the impact it had on me. You must watch this documentary. You will learn a lot. You will learn a lot about him, his music. You'll learn a lot about music and jazz, but wellness. He was more than a pianist. He was a composer. He composed for the piano. Some compare him to a modern-day Chopin. And to hear him play was like, it was heavenly. It was like from another place. And nobody played like that, ever before or since. Nobody has played like Bill Evans. So I wanted to share that with you. It's called Bill Evans, Time Remembered, The Life and Music of Bill Evans. It's on Amazon, the Prime platform. I highly urge you to watch it. Again, even if you don't like jazz or you don't like music, just something about the human condition and people. Yeah. It was moving. It inspired me. I mean, it kept me up till late, but I had to watch it. I couldn't stop watching it. I just wanted to share that with you. Again, I look for places that can be very therapeutic for people and meaningful in their health and their wellness and their well-being. It's not always about chemistry and biology and physiology and anatomy and so on. There's so much more to this. Here's how you can connect with us and make contact.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also go to our YouTube page and watch us on YouTube. We have over 70,000 views, 1,200 videos on Let's Talk Nutrition on YouTube.
Andrew Hochek is our guest today. He's with New Chapter. I want to bring him on. We're close to finishing this block, but I'm going to get him on right away now. Andrew, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Hey, Dr. Garko, glad to be here. How are you today?
I'm good. What are you up to, pal? What are you up to these days? I know you're working hard.
Oh, yeah. Yep, staying busy, working hard. You know, we've got the big trade show coming up in Baltimore, so we'll have some new products that we're going to be launching. So just getting ready for that. And, and just, the other, day-to-day stuff. But the trade show is going to be a big one for us. So really excited about some new stuff, new products that we're going to be coming out with.
Do you know that Vitamin Shop was bought? Did you know that?
I saw that, by the
Liberty Mutual.
Liberty Tax.
Liberty Tax. You know that commercial where they're standing in front of the Statue of Liberty?
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, that's a great campaign. What do you make of that, Andrew? I know this is not what you came to talk about. What do you make of that?
I don't. You know what? I really don't know. I haven't read enough about just what their plan is, what their goals are for the business. I need to read the article. I saw that.
It's a tax, Andrew. It's a tax company. It's an insurance company. What the hell are they doing?
The only thing I could think of is maybe somebody in there used to be part of something in the natural products industry, so they think that they can do something well with it, but. Yeah, I really don't have much of an idea right now. I'm as lost as you are.
Our new chapter products in Vitamin Shops?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so I'm sure the company had more than a little interest in that sale. I would think, right?
Yeah. Well, we're waiting to hear more, from the new ownership about their goals and directions and. Just hopefully it's going to be for the best for the chain. It's Vitamin Shop was a pioneer, for a long time. Just bringing stores to all parts of the country where there weren't health food stores, and just helping people. Big focus on customer service. So I'm hoping that a lot of that stays in place.
They were a monolith, man.
Yeah.
So Vitamin Shop is acquired by Liberty Tax Incorporated of Virginia Beach, Virginia. It was a $208 million deal. That's what I think what they paid for it.
It's a lot of jack.
It's a lot of tax. We'll be back. And Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. VDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off VDC's already discounted prices. VDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with VDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only two ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Urban Spice, wellness for life. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Andrew Hoodcheck, educator for New Chapter, is our guest today. I was asking Andrew about, I don't know if you all know or not, but Vitamin Shoppe was purchased by Liberty Tax. It was a $208 million purchase, it's reported. They have Vitamin Shoppe has over 750 stores nationwide, 750, 785. I saw different numbers. It's over 750. And makes you Liberty Tax, which, by the way, they're going to be changing their name they're going to call Franchise Group. This is an insurance company or a tax company, insurance, whatever. You see their commercials in front of the Statue of Liberty.
Right.
What are they doing buying a health store chain, this Monolith? To me, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it yet. We'll see. Andrew, welcome back. Anyhow, I wanted to get your take on it. I'm sure you guys will be, people at New Chapter will be watching with great interest as to what unfolds here, yes?
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Makes you wonder if Vitamin Shoppe can't make it, what about all these mom and pop operations, all these little stores throughout hundreds and thousands of them throughout the country? Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the business environment, it keeps changing. We have more people shopping e-commerce. There's just more businesses that were traditional grocery stores now getting into supplements, carrying a lot of specialty brands. So, the independent stores, the health food stores, even the chains, they just have to evolve, and just find ways to compete in the new marketplace, it's a modern-day marketplace.
Amazon has changed the landscape of retail. It's hard to know where it's all going to end up, but everybody listening and watching this show is a potential consumer, and they want to buy supplements. And how should you buy them? Should you go to a store? Should you buy them online? If you go online, are you getting a quality? Oftentimes, you don't know what the product is. This is all very interesting. We'll see how where it all goes. I'll monitor it and report on it. What did you want to talk about today? What did you bring for our conversation?
Oh, just one of my favorite supplements that I take pretty much daily is the New Chapter Whole-Mega. It's made from wild-caught, Alaskan salmon, and it's just so important. I mean, we know that heart health is a big issue in this country. And there's lots of focus on maintaining good heart health. So just as a natural support, Whole-Mega, fish oil, I think is a great product for people to take. I think the one thing that gets missed when people are considering fish oil products is most of the products on the market and most of the science is focused on EPA, right, and DHA, and those are very, very important essential fatty acids. They're omega-3s, right, which are important for to supporting healthy heart, to supporting the fat ratios in the in the bloodstream. There's actually 17 different omegas, and all of them are really important for people to get on a daily basis. So you won't always get that in a lot of the fish oil products on the market, but with Whole-Mega, they're all there because it's a wholly extracted product. We don't fraction anything. Nothing is distilled. You're getting exactly what nature intended. And so I think that's just a really important thing for for people to know and to consider, when they're looking at fish oil products, to support their overall health, not just heart health.
So what you're saying is these are fatty acids, the omega-3, and so lay out, before I pose any more questions, when you say what's in the product, ultimately what's the person going to consume?
Right. It's extract oil from wild Alaskan salmon that's fresh pressed.
Mm-hmm. And what omega-3s? What when you look on the label, what are the elements that the person will be consuming?
So, when we talk about, the omega fatty acids, so people know the omega-3s, EPA, DHA, but in addition to that, there's other omega-3s. So, I can go through the list. There's some of them are linoleic acid, eicosanotic acid. There's also omega-6s in there.
That's okay.
Arachidonic acid, eicosanoic acid, omega-9s, including nervonic acid, uric acid, oleic acid, omega-5s and 7s, which are myristoylic acid, palmitoleic acid. So this just gives you a sense of all of the omega fatty acids that you find naturally occurring in wild Alaskan salmon. Like I said, when you look at most products, you look at their label, what you're going to see is, omega-3 at EPA, DHA. So there's just a lot more to be considered when you're thinking about, omega fatty acids and, and just consuming those for your health.
877-897-8255. So you're getting omega-3s, omega-6, omega-9s, omega-5, 7.
Yeah.
You're getting a full spectrum. Why did you all choose to go down that road?
Because, it's the wisdom of nature. When you take a look at a lot of the research out there, you realize that, just taking a couple of key components out, while they may be beneficial, you're just not getting, the full healing benefits that nature intended. So, with the wild Alaskan salmon, the reason why all those, fatty acids are in there, all 17 of those, is because, they all have a benefit, and they also work synergistically. So when they're working in concert, there tends to be, according to the research that that we have on the product, the research that's available out there, tends to potentially have a better overall benefit to your body. So
okay, we come back, we'll explore this some more, and the word inflammation is on my mind with fish oil.
When you wake. It's non-addictive, completely natural, and leaves you feeling energetic and ready to take on the day. To place your order, to find out where to find Hepanol in your area, call 1-800-243-5242, 800-243-5242, or visit us at oreganol.com.
1250 WHNZ. Online at WHNZ.com. On your phone with the iHeartRadio app. And on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos. An iHeartRadio station.
Hey friends, this is Frank Cotto, the host of the Business Happy Hour. Myself, Ryan Pelkey, and Doug Ford will be live every Wednesday at 11 a.m. We are the #1 show for business and entrepreneurship in Tampa, so tune in every Wednesday on 1250 live at 11 a.m.
News on 1250 WHNZ.
It's back to school in Broward County this morning, exactly a year and a half since the Parkland massacre. Debbie Hickson, who lost her husband in the killings, also teaches at South Broward High. She says security is tighter, but more improvements are needed.
We have our single point of entry almost done, but school's starting, and I don't believe it's ready and to rock and roll.
Environmental officials say poisonous heavy metals have seeped into Citrus County groundwater. Duke Energy must now come up with a plan for addressing the seepage. A former Walt Disney World worker is accused of stealing from an employee locker room at the Typhoon Lagoon Water Park. The Orange County Sheriff's Office says Cheryl Augusto stole credit cards, cash, and gift cards, and then allegedly used the money for gas, food, and booze. With Florida's News, I'm Chris Trankman.
From the 1250 WHNZ Florida Central Credit Union Auto Loans Traffic Center.
Westbound I-4 remains pretty slow from Ford Road to just before County Road 579 with a crash off to the side. We also still have some slow traffic northbound on I-75 into south of Gibson to Drive because of an earlier accident off to the side. There's a disabled vehicle in the right lane of the exit ramp from the northbound Suncoast Parkway to State Road 52. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Edward Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line at 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Indeed, used by over 3 million businesses for hiring, where business owners and HR professionals can post job openings with screener questions, then sort, review, and communicate with candidates from an online dashboard. Learn more at Indeed.com/hire.
Baseball season is in full swing. It's a good thing Matt secured his denture with Super Polygrip. Now he can enjoy the snacks as much as the game.
Polygrip. Hey, how are you? So great to see you.
It's that time of year when the family meets up.
Hi, come on. Get together, guys. Family photo.
It's a good thing Jack cleans his denture with Polydent so he can enjoy the whole day with confidence.
Polydent.
Liberty Mutual Insurance presents. When generic insurance takes hold, one handsome man and one flightless bird are teaming up to save the world. Money. Their message? Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Their mission? Savings. Their relationship? Best friends. Say hello to Liberty Mutual's new spokes team. And Doug.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Equal housing insurer. State laws apply.
Your Tampa Bay forecast, a flood watch is in effect. Mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. High 89. Tonight, partly cloudy and muggy, low 80. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds with a 50-50 chance of more showers and storms, high 88. For more news, weather, and traffic, tune to WFLA at 94.5 in St. Pete, 105.9 in Tampa, or 99.1 in Newport Richey.
This report is sponsored by Racetrack.
Pizza is always a good idea, especially when you can get a slice for just $1 when you buy a 20-ounce Coca-Cola product or medium fountain drink at participating racetracks. No matter what kind of drink you get, every combo is guaranteed to be delicious. Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
Win your way to our 2019 iHeartRadio Music Festival and $1,000 to spend while you're in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
More than 30 of the biggest music superstars, handpicked by iHeartRadio. Hosted by Ryan Seacrest.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. Reviva Labs, the natural skincare authority. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Andrew Hochek is our guest today, and talking about, they have a product called Homega. All right. So here's something to think about. 15 to 20% in men, 20 to 30% in women is fat. 55 to 65%, both in men and women, is water. So that doesn't leave much left over, right? You got maybe 5.86 to 6% would be minerals, about 15 to 20% protein. So we're mostly fat and water. Think about that for a second. If that's true, which it is, then you need, if you're mostly made of something, then wouldn't you think that you need that something to keep going, right? To keep this, the structure and function of your body working, all the different systems. If we're mostly fat and water, you need to have lots of water and you need to be consuming fat. It's why it's so puzzling to me that people go on these diets and they eliminate fat from their diet. Every cell in your body is surrounded by a layer called a membrane. Every membrane in the cell is made up of 2 layers of fat. And omega-3 fatty acids are these flexible membrane. They help provide the structure for that membrane. And without that, you're done. So it's not just taking a product. This is not just a product. This is something that is essential, and we can't make omega-3s and omega-6s. That's why they're called essential. Hence, you got a product like Whole-Mega. Andrew, welcome back. I'm just trying to lay a little context to situate the product within a bigger context. It's not just about features and benefits of the product. It's about how that product relates to our biology, right?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And you know, it's about balance also, because there's so many different types of fatty acids. You want to make sure you have, you know, a good balance. One of the challenges that you started speaking to before the break was inflammation. And one of the things that we know is if your body is out of balance, if there's more omega-6 fatty acids, which make up the fat content of your body, you're going to be prone to have more inflammation, potentially more inflammatory issues, health-related issues. Whereas if you had a better ratio, a more favorable ratio of omega-3 to omega-6, you know, you could be in a better place to, you know, potentially, you know, avoid some of that inflammatory issue. So it is very important, you know, that, you know, you consume, you know, a good balance, and again, getting more of that omega-3, because the omega-3s are what the body uses to make anti-inflammatory hormone products in your body. So it's very important.
Gary was asking me during the break, he said, are these fats important to fight inflammation? Absolutely. 100% full stop, yes. Any nutritionist, any dietitian, any naturopath worth his or her weight, nutritional weight, would talk to a client and say, if they got inflammation of one sort or another, systemic or local or whatever, not to talk about these fatty acids, the omega-3s in particular, would be derelict. They would be, you know, that's malpractice, so to speak. So it is not just. It's not just a. Do you eat fish?
I do. Yeah.
How many times a week do you eat fish?
Probably. I like fish, so I'm gonna be in the in a small group. I probably eat fish at least 2 to 3 times a week.
Really? And what kind of fish do you eat?
It's typically going to be your wild Alaskan salmon. I do like catfish also, you know, mahi, but I tend to get the Alaskan salmon because I know it has, you know, a lot more, you know, health benefits. So I usually steer that way as much as possible. Tuna is good too.
If you were my client, if you came to me and asked me to consult with you, that would be one of the first things I changed. I would try to get you to change.
Eating fish?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
And why? Why do you think I would do that?
You mean because of the ocean pollution?
Yes, sir.
Is that your concern?
Yes.
Well, I like I said, I usually stay towards the you know, the organic or the wild Alaskan, where, you know, the pollution levels tend to be very, very low. I mean, I think the Smithsonian Institute said that the waters in Alaska, where the wild Alaskan salmon are considered pristine. So, so hopefully I'm avoiding, you know, a lot of that sludge that's out there, just based on the location I'm consuming my fish from.
877-897-8255. This is where I think dietary supplementation with these omega-3, with these fatty acids becomes critical. I eat fish, but it's the smaller fish, anchovies and sardines. Once in a blue moon or blue ocean, I will eat, you know, a bigger fish. I don't feel comfortable knowing what I know. I would encourage the listener and the viewer to go to ewg.org and look up they have a nice tutorial on toxins in fish and which fish are the better fish to eat and which ones to avoid. So the Whole-Mega, that product is pretty clean, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And it's, every single batch is tested, again, coming from pristine waters. The Smithsonian Institute calls pristine waters in Alaska. Alaska has very, very strict laws on pollution. The EPA is extremely active, and we test our products for toxins and heavy metals every single batch, and just have certificates showing that, the product was tested and is very clean. So, yeah, very, very clean product, So for people who like to consume fish or like to take a product on a regular basis, that's something that, we tout and, have, information on, if anybody was, just in need of that verification.
Mm-hmm. These diets that are low in fat, if people realized how much jeopardy they're putting their health in by eliminating fats from their diet or limiting it, they would think twice. Fat has been so vilified, and these omega.
Yeah, it seems we have two extremes. It's either you don't eat fat, fat's no good for you. Fat makes you fat. If you want to maintain a thin, healthy physique, you want to avoid it. And then on the other extreme, most of the food that people eat, especially the fast food, is loaded with all the wrong fat, the trans fat, the over-processed fat, in desserts and just fast food, hamburgers and things like that. So we have two extremes in this country.
Absolutely.
Find that middle ground.
Imagine that. We'll be back. We'll have the LTN Health question of the day.
Want to get
PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Have you been putting off a cleanse? They can be harsh and leave you chained to the toilet, making for an overall unpleasant experience. Rethink your cleanse with Fluorescence, a daily cleanse that helps safely and gently detoxify your body. Unlike other detoxes that can be hard on the body, Fluorescence supports your body's natural processes, helping it to work more efficiently than it could on its own. The truth is your body is really good at cleansing, but due to the number of toxins we're exposed to, it can use a little daily support. Inspired by traditional Obijue formula, Fluorescence is made with 8 herbs: burdock root, watercress, sheep sorrel herb, slippery elm, rhubarb root, kelp, blessed thistle, and red clover blossom. These herbs work together to support multiple elimination pathways, gently helping your body's detox systems do what they were made to do, only better. Forget harsh extreme cleanses and cleanse happy. Try Fluorescence for gentle daily cleansing that leaves you feeling rejuvenated. Find Fluorescence at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. It's a yes or a no. The body can make omega-3 fatty acids and omega-6 fatty acids. Yes or no? The body can make omega-3 fatty acids and omega-6. Yes or no? Here's the number to call.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. That's a 50-50 chance, Doc.
You can guess. I'll try to increase your odds of winning. Both of those fatty acids are essential. There's a hint. Andrew, welcome back. You have a product, I don't know if you're familiar with it or not, called Zyflamend.
Oh yeah, another one of my favorites. Take it daily.
In my opinion, I've had clients where I'll put a protocol together. It'd be fish oil, Zyflamend, and curcumin, those three together. That combination, that'll douse any flamethrower you have. It's really something. The Zyflamend combined with your Whole-Mega, and then you have a curcumin product. You put those three together as a protocol, I think you can go a long way to quelling and stemming the tide of inflammation in one's body. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I would agree. And actually, there's a lot of great research on, on combining herbs, just maximizing, the benefits you get because of the synergies. There's more and more research showing that. So I think, one of the beauties of Zyflamend is that you've got, 11 different herbs in there working synergistically. I think, that's one of the reasons why people have gotten a lot of great, health benefits. And then, of course, extra curcumin, turmeric is really important. I think it's probably the most, the world's most researched herb in the world. And then, you have the benefits of the, omegas that you get from fish oil. So that's my program is pretty much what you described right there.
You put those three together, and if you're suffering from inflammation, I can't diagnose and treat. I'm a PhD, not an MD, and if I were, I wouldn't do it anyway. But I can tell you, based on the science, based on the studies, when you look at those three compounds, the omega-3 fatty acids, compounds, you look at all the herbs that are in Zyflamend and the compounds that are contained in those herbs, and take their curcumin product from New Chapter and put those three together, the science tells me that should moderate inflammation based on the studies. And anecdotally, I can tell you that's worked for me, and it's worked for some of my clients. 877-897-8255 is the number to call to answer the health question of the day. Win a $25 supplement gift card. Omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids can be made by the body. Yes or no? I'll give you a hint. Essential. Come on. Yes, you can guess and get this right. And I'll help you out if you call. Where are you headed today, Andrew?
I am local. I'm in my home office today, just working on a lot of projects. So, in Charlotte area is where I live.
Oh, you live in Charlotte?
Yeah, just outside of Charlotte.
Yeah, it's been in the news a lot, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the wrong reasons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends what you're watching.
Yeah, exactly. Depends on what you're watching and who you're listening to. It's a lovely town. I've been there. So you go into the stores and you're constantly trying to educate. What do you think is the most challenging thing you have as an educator with the consumer? What's the most challenging thing with consumers in trying to educate them? What do you think?
I know just talking to the folks at the stores that, sell our products or speaking directly to the consumers is, just giving them the right amount of information. There's just tons of research that you can share with them, lots of, information about the product. You could really get into the chemistries, and sometimes you lose people. I think they find it valuable, but I think really what they want to know is, what is the product? All right, I want to make sure that it's safe, it's clean, it's safe, and then what exactly is it going to do for me? So I think
does it work?
Keeping it, to sound bites, but still giving them some of the background so they could feel confident that it's going to be something that could help them.
Yeah, there's not a lot of patience for doing an information dump on somebody, unless they ask for it, unless they're really curious. Let's go to Tampa, Florida. Carolyn lives in Tampa, Florida. Rainy day in Tampa. Hi, Carolyn. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Dr. Garko.
How you doing?
Oh, doing great. How are you doing?
Doing all right. So here's the question.
Always good to listen to you.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you for listening, taking time out to do that. Here's the question. Yes or no? The body can make these essential fatty acids 3 and 6, omega-3 and 6. Yes or no?
I would say no.
That's why they're essential. One way to remember it is it's essential that you get them from food. That's why they're so essential. Congratulations, you won a $25 supplement gift card.
Oh, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
How's your daughter?
She's doing great. How is your daughter?
She's doing fine. She's doing well. Tell your daughter I said hello.
I certainly will do that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And Andrew, we appreciate you coming on. I'll leave you to say some final words about the whole Mega product and why the listener or viewer should, when they finish listening or watching the show today, go get some.
Just like you said, there's essential fatty acids that are in the Omega fish oil product that your body needs. They're essential. They're important. It's clean. It's not processed. I think one of the things that would probably find really important is that it's all derived from the United States. It's coming from Alaska, so we have a good chain of custody on the products. We know that it's clean. Again, it's not adulterated in any way in the process, and there's really just great clinical research on New Chapter's Omega. They can go onto our website to learn more about the product, or go into their local health food store to just learn more, about the supplement from staff members that we educate. So, I appreciate you having me on the show.
We love having you on.
I look forward to seeing you again soon, Dr. Garko.
Are you going to Baltimore?
I'll be there.
Okay, well, we'll come look for you.
All right, that sounds great.
All right, Andrew, thank you so much, and give our best to everybody at New Chapter. Their whole mega products sold in fine health stores throughout the United States. Thank you for tuning in, listening, and watching. We love it. We love you. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store.